Hello, and welcome back to Inspired Wisdom. Our channel is here to help you find valuable lessons hidden in ancient stories. Today, we're going on an exciting adventure into a captivating story that holds deep wisdom. It's like a treasure hunt for life's secrets. And by the end, you'll have some valuable guidance for your journey, whether you're facing happy moments or tough challenges. Once upon a time, there was an emperor, and he had a big empire. One day, the emperor called all his wise men and said that he wants some sutra, which is short. I don't want any big sutra. I want a sutra which will be complete in one word. And the sutra should be useful in every moment of life, whether it was happiness or sadness, victory or defeat, life or death. So you guys go and find such sutra. They worked very hard, searched a lot, debated a lot, but couldn't find any sutra. So they come back and told the emperor that they were in great trouble. There is a big discussion and struggle going on, and no one is able to find a solution. Then those wise men said that a Sufi mystic was staying outside the village. Everyone says that he has attained the supreme knowledge. Let us all go to him, and maybe you will get your sutra from him. The emperor went to the Sufi mystic and told him that he was searching for a sutra that would be useful at all times in life. That Sufi mystic was wearing a ring, and he took it out and gave it to the emperor and asked him to wear it. Then that Sufi mystic told the emperor that a paper was kept under the stone, attached to this ring. There is a sutra written in it which was given to me by my master. I never needed to. That's why I never opened it and saw. But my master had put one condition. There should be no other solution left in life. You become helpless from all sides. Only then open it and read it. Then that Sufi mystic said that no such time came in my life. That's why I never opened it and saw it. But yes, there will be some big secret in it, so keep this ring with you. But remember this condition. You promise me this. There should be no other solution left in your life. You become helpless from all sides. When you become helpless, open it only at the last moment, because this sutra is very valuable, and if opened casually, it is meaningless. You open this sutra in a state of great sorrow. That Sufi mystic said that it should be opened only when the time of sorrow is very deep. Otherwise, if it is opened at every moment, then everything will be in vain. When you are completely burning in sorrow and all your worldly efforts become useless, only then open it. And do not open it all the time, because wisdom comes only in times of deep sorrow. Then 2 years passed, and the emperor was wearing the ring. Many times he even thought of opening it and seeing it, but he had to fulfill the condition given by that Sufi mystic. That is why he did not do anything. Then after a few years, the emperor's kingdoms were attacked by enemies, and the emperor started losing, and finally he lost. And the enemies took over his kingdom, and the emperor ran away on horseback to save his life. He ran away, the kingdom was lost, and the few soldiers left along with him gradually moved out of the way. Since there was nothing left, there was no question of protecting the emperor. The enemies are chasing him, and he is running away, with his horse through a mountain path, and the sounds of the enemy's horses are also heard behind him. His life is in danger, and suddenly he finds that the way forward has ended. He got nervous. He could not go further, and there were enemies behind him. He was so frightened that he did not know what to do. Then suddenly he remembered the ring. He hid behind the bushes and took out the ring, removed the stone, took out a paper from it, and a small verse was written on it. This too will pass. He read it again, that this too will pass. He started smiling as soon as he read the sutra. He understood that everything is over. The emperor is no more. The empire is gone. Happiness has passed. When happiness passes, sadness will also pass. As soon as he read the sutra, he became conscious. The feeling came that this too shall pass. Something has happened inside him. It was like a dream was broken. Now he is not restless, not nervous anymore. He is fine, and he sat down. Coincidentally, the sound of horses was heard for some time, and then the sound stopped. Perhaps the enemy soldiers might have gone some other way. There was a dense forest. It was a mountain. Surely they would not even know in which direction the king would have gone. Then the sound of horses stopped coming. He wore the ring back. After a few days, he gathered his friends and soldiers and attacked the enemies. He won and then sat on his throne. And when he sat on the throne, he was very happy. Then he remembered that moment. Then he opened the ring, read the paper again. Then he smiled. All that happiness, the joy of victory, the arrogance of victory, everything went away. His ministers asked, "You were completely happy just now. How did you become completely calm? What happened?" So the emperor said, "This sutra, this too will pass. This means everything will pass. There is nothing to be sad in this world, and there is nothing to be happy about." So friends, the thing to be learned from this story is that whatever situation comes in life, whether happy or sad, we just have to watch it by becoming a witness, because all the situations do not last forever. When the time comes, they leaves. Gautam Buddha says, "It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles." Here are the 7 life lessons that we can learn from this story. First lesson, things can change. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we have great days when everything seems perfect, like when the sun shines brightly. But other times, we face tough situations, just like when clouds cover the sky. The story reminds us that these changes are normal, and nothing stays the same forever. So, when things are not going well, it's essential to remember that they will eventually get better. Imagine a young couple who've been deeply in love and seemingly inseparable for years. However, as they grow and change, their interests diverge, leading to conflicts and uncertainty in their relationship. Recognizing that things change, they decide to have an open and honest conversation. Ultimately, they decide to part ways amicably, understanding that this change is a natural part of their individual journeys. Second lesson, stay calm in tough times. Imagine you're in a challenging situation, like when you lose something important. It's easy to feel upset or scared. The story tells us that it's better to stay calm and not panic, just like the emperor did when he faced a big problem. When we stay calm, we can think more clearly and make better choices to solve our problems. Think of a parent dealing with a child's medical emergency. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by fear and worry, they stay calm, follow the medical staff's instructions, and offer emotional support to their child. This composure helps the child feel secure and contributes to a smoother recovery process. It demonstrates how staying calm in challenging situations can positively impact not only our decisions, but also those around us. Third lesson, pay attention to your feelings. Sometimes it's important to take a moment to think about how you feel and what's happening around you. This is like when you're playing a game and you pause to figure out your next move. The story teaches us that paying attention to our feelings can help us make better decisions, especially in difficult situations. Consider a person who has been feeling unfulfilled in their career for some time. They take a pause to reflect on their feelings of dissatisfaction, realizing that they yearn for work with a greater sense of purpose. This self-awareness leads them to explore new career paths, eventually finding a fulfilling role in a nonprofit organization where they can make a meaningful impact. Fourth lesson: keep trying. Don't give up. Life can be tough, and we might face problems that seem impossible to solve. But the story shows us that even when things look really bad, it's important to keep trying. Just like the emperor who didn't give up and eventually found a way out of his troubles. This teaches us that persistence and not giving up can lead to success, even when life is challenging. Imagine an athlete training for the Olympics who faces multiple injuries and setbacks. Despite the physical and emotional toll, they continue to train and rehabilitate themselves. Eventually, they make it to the Olympic Games and win a gold medal, showcasing how perseverance and determination can lead to achieving lifelong dreams. Fifth lesson: learn from everyone. In the story, the emperor learned an important lesson from a wise Sufi mystic who lived outside the village. This reminds us that we can learn valuable things from many different people, not just from experts or teachers. Even our friends or people in different jobs can have wisdom to share. So it's a good idea to be open to learning from everyone around us. Think of a college student who actively engages with classmates from diverse backgrounds. They learn about different cultures, perspectives, and approaches to problem solving. These insights not only enhance their academic knowledge, but also prepare them to excel in a globalized workforce. This example demonstrates how learning from peers can broaden horizons and improve professional prospects. Sixth lesson: share and be kind. Instead of keeping everything to ourselves, the story suggests that it's good to share what we have. It's like when you have extra toys and you share them with your friends. Sharing can make the world a better place and help others who may not have as much as we do. Being kind and helping others is an important lesson we can learn from the story. Consider a neighbor who regularly shares surplus vegetables from their garden with others in the community. This simple act of kindness not only strengthens neighborhood bonds, but also inspires others to create similar acts of generosity. Over time, the entire community becomes more interconnected and supportive, highlighting the power of kindness in building harmonious communities. Seventh and last lesson: change and improve. The story shows us that people can change for the better. It's like when someone you know used to be grumpy but worked on becoming kinder and more patient. This reminds us that we all have the potential to become better people. We can work on improving ourselves, just like the emperor did when he learned the valuable lesson from the mystic's ring. Imagine a person who used to struggle with anger management issues, damaging their personal relationships. Recognizing the need for change, they seek therapy and practice anger management techniques diligently. Over time, they transform into a more patient and understanding individual, rebuilding their relationships and leading a more harmonious life. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned a lot. You can tell us your thoughts about the story by commenting in the below comment box. Before leaving, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.